Have you ever pondered over the question, who actually invented the internet? Well, let's take a leap back to the 1960s. Our journey begins with the United States Department of Defense and their Advanced Research Projects Agency network, better known as ARPANET. This remarkable project laid the groundwork for what we now know as the internet, connecting computers from coast to coast in an unprecedented network of information exchange. Fast forward to 1989, a significant year in our digital timeline. Enter Tim Berners-Lee, a British computer scientist, who took the concept of the internet to new heights. With the invention of the World Wide Web, Berners-Lee revolutionized the way we interact with information, making it accessible and navigable for everyday users like you and me. So, while the internet has multiple fathers, it was Tim Berners-Lee who brought it to our fingertips. From a military experiment to an indispensable part of our daily lives, how did the internet become a commodity? It's a fascinating journey that began in earnest in the 1990s, when the internet was commercialized. No longer just a playground for scientists and researchers, the internet was about to experience a seismic shift. The dot-com boom exploded, and businesses rushed to establish their digital footprints. But to connect these businesses and consumers to the World Wide Web, we needed internet service providers, or ISPs. These gatekeepers of the digital world started to sell internet access, much like utility companies sell electricity or water. But where do ISPs get their internet from? Well, they purchase internet bandwidth in bulk from larger ISPs or network service providers. Think of it as buying wholesale groceries and then selling them in smaller quantities. Thus, the internet has evolved from a scientific curiosity to a traded commodity, a commodity we've come to rely on every single day. But how exactly does the business of the internet work? Well, at the heart of it, it's all about data transfer. Internet service providers, or ISPs, are like the gatekeepers of the internet. They charge customers based on the amount of data they use. This could be anything from streaming your favorite show, to downloading a new software update, to sending an email. But where does all this data come from? The answer lies in data centers, massive hubs where information is stored and processed. They're like the brain of the internet. And these data centers are globally interconnected through a vast network of submarine cables, which ferry data across oceans at the speed of light. So the business of the internet isn't just about selling access to websites or apps, it's about facilitating the transfer of data from one point to another, across the globe, in the blink of an eye. In a nutshell, the internet is a complex web of connections where data is the primary currency.